This is In Focus. Gabon recently launched a special economic zone in Gak, near the capital, Libreville. The zone is designed to attract foreign investment and create employment for locals. VOA's Paul Ndiho just returned from the Central African nation and has this report.
Gabon's government wants to diversify the country's economy amid declining oil production. Gabon depended on timber and manganese until oil was discovered offshore in the early 70s. The oil sector now accounts for more than 50% of Gabon's gross domestic product. Gabon's Special Economic Zone was initiated in July 2010 by President Ali Bongo Ondimba. He says that the time to diversify Gabon's economy is now.
And of course, we have to follow the aspirations of our own people. And we feel now the time has come for us to move into another era. And I'm preparing the post-oil era. And in doing so, it's important for me to diversify our economy.
President Ondimba says that his government is putting more emphasis on investment and infrastructure development.
It is also important for us to attract foreign direct investment, because the government can no longer be the businessman. In our countries, the government cannot do everything, as that was the case in the past.
In 2010, the government signed a $200 million strategic agreement with Singapore-based Olam International to jointly develop a special economic zone, SEZ, at Nkok for timber processing, which will be completed in March 2012. Gagan Gupta, Olam's Director General, oversees the special economic zone and says it will be of great advantage to investors and the local population.
For an economic zone is not about creating infrastructure.
Right.
So you can spend $200 million and create, roads and water supply, electricity supply. That is what is called as hardware. But an economic zone is only successful if you're able to attract industries to come and set up industries there. So what has been good about the Gabon Special Economic Zone is that in a very short span of time, which is less than 1 year, we have been able to attract foreign direct investment of close to $1.2 billion in this country.
Gupta also acknowledges that when the project started, very few people believed in it.
In Africa, you get 20,000 projects like this announced every year, and you hardly see even one project taking off on the ground. So when we signed last August, on 14th of August 2010, 6 people believed this project can happen. But as we started progressing, as people came and saw the site, they saw how the progress is happening. More and more people started turning, favorites, started supporting the project and believing it can happen. So today, Gabon believes that this project can happen. It's a reality. It's no more a dream.
Analysts say that a successful economic zone will create employment for Gabonese.
I think this is the first of its kind in this sub-region. It will go a long way to help to solve the problem of unemployment in Gabon. And there's going to be a number of spin-off industries that will come up from this. It's great. It's a wonderful job.
Theophile Ogandanga, the government coordinator, notes that the economic zone will make Gabon more competitive.
This project is that it's pursuing 2 specific objectives. 1, to contribute to the diversification of our economy. 2 is to create employment for our young people.
Critics say despite the abundance of natural wealth, poor fiscal management continues to hobble the economy, and that on paper, Gabon enjoys a per capita income 4 times that of most sub-Saharan African nations. But because of high income inequality, a large proportion of the population remains poor. A drive through the suburbs of the capital, Libreville, changes the narrative. People are on the streets trying to make a living by selling everything from fresh foodstuffs, clothing, and household items. Paul Ndiho, VOA News.